Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eileen, and today I am working on kind of like an embellishment book, but I'm going to use it for like die cuts. So I'm in Patty's Mommy and Me to Die For group swap, and you make 2 sets and you'll receive 2 sets. But of course, because we want to make our hostess one, so I'm gonna make 3. But I haven't made it yet. I just wanted to come on here really and show you my train of thought. And this is just my what is Christian prototype? Christian calls it prototype. This is my prototype to my little die cut book, and I use some 8.5 by 11 cardstock from Walmart, and I cut it down. It looks like this. It looks very familiar. We make traveler's notebooks with this style. So this is what I did. I took the 8.5 by 11. On the 11-inch side, I scored it at the 5-inch and the 6-inch mark. So you take that, this is your outside cover, and you score it at 5 and 6, and then you're going to rotate your paper or your cardstock and score it at the 7-inch mark, and then you're going to fold your cover, like just fold it on the crease. I have not assembled this yet. This is my prototype, like I said. Kind of nervous, guys. It's been a minute since I've done a video tutorial, really, and just slowly getting back into crafting again. My 7-inch mark, I fold the flaps up, and then you cut out the center. So you'll have a little section here that you're going to cut at an angle, and then we're going to cut along that 7-inch score mark, and then you'll have a shape like this, and that is your cover. This will fold up and they'll become your pockets, and you could stitch it, glue it, staple it, whatever, or don't even use it at all. You could completely cut that off, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So we're going to put this to the side, and if you want to do the layering pieces, this I'm going to use a 4 3/4 inch by 6 3/4 inch layering piece to cover the outside and the inside. Okay, and then you can just use, this is a 1-inch spine, so you could just, you know, make a strip or take a strip or even cover it with like your trims or even something like this. I'm not going to use this, but you know, you can make a skinnier version of this. This is the snippets that we worked on with Louisa on her Wacky Wednesday. I mean, I would probably use something different, but you can use that to cover your spine if you wanted to. Uh-oh. My bone folder fell in the trash can. Okay, anyway, back to the project. So now we're gonna work on the center part on the inside. That's for our pages. Move that to the side. And what I did here, you need a piece of cardstock or paper, whatever you're going to use, 11 inches by 6 7/8, 6 7/8 inches tall. So that's how tall you want it, and you want the whole 11-inch piece of cardstock. Okay, and on the 11-inch side, we're going to score at 5 inches, 5 1/4, 5 1/2, 5 3/4, and 6-inch mark, and that will become our center spine, and you'll see what we do. And we're just going to accordion fold it, and then you're going to get the 2 center marks here, this side and this side. We'll pinch those 2 together, and it will give us something that looks like this, and your page hinge will be like that. Okay, it'll be something like that. All right, and this little tab we're going to use for our center page, and you'll need a piece of cardstock, 10 inches by 6 7/8 inches. And the reason it's 10 inches because when you fold your pages, the book is closed, you don't want this part sticking outside of your cover. Okay, so we're going to do that, and you're going to score at the 5-inch mark. So 10 inches, you're basically scoring it right in the middle. And here you want to take the open side, and we're going to glue it to this 1/8 or 1/4 inch flap. And what I'm going to do with mine, I'm going to put glue here at the bottom edge, so down here, and glue along the spine so that it will stay. And we're going to open this part up, and it'll become another pocket for larger size die cuts. Okay, so there we have 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 6 pages basically for your book. Okay, so let's get into it. I also use this KS Craft die that I recently received from Nicole, and it comes with, I'm just gathering those dies because I just want to show you what it comes with. So it's I guess it's a pocket planner pocket thing. Looks like that. So you got 3 pockets, and you have 1, 2, 3 flaps. It also comes with a layering piece. So you just cut this out 3 times. And it also comes with these little slotted pieces. You can make little slots, and then decorative pieces. You got hearts, you have flowers, and we also have a pair of sunglasses. So you can also make this into a shaker, or you could just use these to decorate the glasses with. So that's cute too. So I'm gonna move this to the side now. And that's a KS Craft die. This was designed by Nicole. If you guys know Nicole Silhouette, she designed that die. KS Craft is selling it. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I would say these are all just your base for your book. And where's my glue at? I'm still trying to get used to my setup in this room. It's a little different, but we're going to show you what to do. So close the bottom for our pocket. I'm going to make 2 more of these bases for my swap. And I'm just trying to show you guys what I'm going to do with for my swap. You know, and with Patty's challenges or swaps, a lot of it also includes your packaging. So this will be cute packaging. Nobody wants a silly girl. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. So now I'm taking that hinge part, I'm lining it up to the edge of the paper here, and the edge of the score mark, actually it's the score mark. And I'm going to fold that down and just press it, and then close the top over it, catching that hinge in the middle, in between. I'm trying to get it as straight as I can. You know me, it's hard to line things up for me. And then we're just going to make sure everything is down. I didn't put glue on the top, remember. The top is a pocket, okay? So there is our hinge thing, and I forgot to glue the back of this hinge part. You don't want that to open, so you're gonna put some glue. You guys, I ordered my refill for my Barely Arts. I just ordered a whole new set for my craft room because it's empty. So, okay, so that is glued in. And now we have our hinge, okay? Oh man, I guess it doesn't matter because you're going to, you want this to go in the center right here of the spine. So right in between the two score marks, this is our cover. And we're going to take this little insert and we're going to put glue all up in there, okay? And we're going to glue this right in the middle of our cover. Even my lighting is a little off, guys. I don't like this shadowing effect going on, so still working on the craft room. All right, so we're going to take our book and do our best to line it up. I'm going to use my mat here and just try to line this up so it's straight as can be. I'm using my grid on my mat to help me get lined up. Line them up. There we go. Right. Center. And you'll see when I pick this up, you're going to see there's a little sliver of space on the top and on the bottom. Okay. There she is. And you'll see we're going to have like a small gusset between all the pages. Now I'm going to glue down my pocket right here. So for this swap, the requirement is 15 die cuts and with a minimum of 5 designs, different designs, and it's for Halloween. So it has to be like Halloween themed or try to use Halloween themed colors. Okay. Now we're going to take this pocket and we're going to close up this side. And right now this glue that I'm using is good old-fashioned school glue. Elmer's glue. So it still works as I wait for my Barely Arts glue. All right, let me close this up. I just put it in this little glue bottle that Louisa gifted to me. And this is what it's going to look like, okay? This is your spine. You can decorate it. These are the pockets. And here's your first page, your second page, the center where we have our big pocket right here. And that's the back of it. Here's the next, and so on. And this is the back of the book with the little pocket. Okay. And we're going to look at that. Look at how it's, see that? Love it. It's just a sliver of wiggle room for that right there. And what I'm trying to show you, point out, is there's space here and here and here and here. And then we take our folder, our pocket folder, whatever, I don't know what they're called. We're going to put these on this, on each page. And now you have a spot to tuck in each of your die cuts. Okay, and I was going to put another one here. So it's going to be really cute with the Halloween paper, designer paper. So pocket on this one, pocket on this, and then you have the giant pocket in case you have big ones that you don't want to get tangled up. You've got that big pocket to put those in. And then you have this, and then this one. And I was also thinking of putting this here, but I think it's a little too much. So you could do one of two things. You could always cut off a pocket and then just have like two. You could cut off one of the top pockets or put it back here. 1, 2, 3. But that's gonna hold a whole bunch of die cuts for Halloween. And the cover, I want to make it into something fun. I was thinking of something, and I'm not gonna give it away because I have to, you know, make 3 of them. So I have to see if I can make it work first. But yeah. On the ones that I will make for my swap partners, it will be designer paper. It won't be this plain white. This was just my sample. See, and I don't know if you guys have this die, but I was having problems with it cutting, and it's almost cutting through the flap here. And then when you go to pop out the negative parts here, it doesn't completely cut through, so I had to sit and cut those pieces off. I don't know if it's just user error on my part or if that die is you know, needs some touching up, but we shall see. So I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to cut out some more of these papers, and then I'll come back and we'll put all the decorative papers on the book itself. Okay, so I'll be back. All right, guys, so I got my pockets into the pages that we created, and they look so gorgeous. So now I need to get a decorative paper for the cover, and I'm gonna find which ones I want. Oh boy, I just realized something. So, oh well, one of these pages are sticking out like too far. That's okay. You can't really tell, but anyway, I wanted to do something fun to the cover, and if you all are familiar with Hocus Pocus, that cover of the book, it has a fun element to it. So I don't want dimension on the cover. I want too much dimension because I have to mail 3 of them to Patty. So I want to do something similar to that. So I'm going to use our measurements that we came up with, which is the 4 3/4 by 6 7/8, I think, or no, 6 3/4. So 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 is the layering for the outside page and the back. So that's what I'm going to make. I'm going to cut that down to size, and I'm going to use my hot glue gun to come up with a fancy cover. So all right, we're going to do, gosh, I wanted this to be a continuous pattern, but I see it's not going to be enough. Where is it? Let's cut this down to 6 3/4. 6 3/4. Okay. Okay, put that away. And then this is going to be the cover side, so I want to cut it upside down, and we want it to be 4 3/4. So 4 3/4. That is our cover, and then we want this to be, the spine is 1 inch, so we want to cut this to 3/4 of an inch. Okay, and it's upside down, so we put it like that. And then we want this one to be 4 3/4 again. Okay. And then this is the leftover. And that is the back of our book back here. Okay. Now, I have to think this through before I attach it. It was a leather book for Hocus Pocus. And I want to do, let me see if I can open this. Let's see, my edges are white. I'm just going to take this and cover the white cut edge. It stands out a lot. Not in a good way. It just, you can see it. Okay. I think I have more than enough pockets to share my die cuts in this book. And then I got to think about how, if I want to label them so they know what they're receiving. Like if I die cut some Halloween bows, they can know that it's a like pumpkin bow, bat bow, whatever the heck, whatever it is, right? Okay, so now I think I'll use just my pen to show stitching or hot glue, because the hot glue I want to cover up the page with the ink. All right, let's just get this down. I am not trying to do stitching because I have to make 3 of these, and this is only the first one. This is just the beginning of this. Oops. So I guess I can come back when I'm done with this. I had to come on and just tell you what my thought was. I'm trying to simulate. It's not going to look exactly like Hocus Pocus. It's just going to be simulation, like same style. But I'm going to use hot glue to give me my dimension, if that makes any sense. But okay, I will be back. Okay guys, so I'm just going to use my glue gun to draw with the hot glue, and we're going to just make almost like Frankenstein stitches, but you'll see. You'll see how it comes out. But for now, we're using the hot glue, and I'm going to put a glue stick in here so I have continue. Oh, stuck. Okay. So I guess my glue gun is busted because it doesn't want to work the right way. Oh boy, I don't want to. Okay, so I just went around the edge with the hot glue, and I think I'm going to have to, yeah, I think the spring is broken on this hot glue gun. I'm gonna have to switch out glue guns. So I'm gonna let this dry and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back, and so the hot glue is dry on there, and you can feel it. So this is an experiment for me. So we shall see how it goes. I had to take, this is my second glue gun. It's my backup. It's usually what I use with my glitter glue sticks. So I had to empty it all out and used up half a stick. So I'm just gonna go like make stitching. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just gonna do it, and then there'll be loose, you know, hot glue threads, and that's okay. And I'm good like that. You just go over the edge. I'm just gonna make it look like that. You know, something like that. And I'm gonna come down here, use it or lose it, you know? And just make a few. This really fine tip helps if you want to do some simple stuff like this. Just like that. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's hard to tell in my phone camera. Okay, so we have the stitching on one side, and then stitching on the other side. And now I'm just going to take this and trace part of this spider web. Get that kickstand out of the way. You don't have to be exact, you know. I say that and then I'm looking at it like I still want it to be deliberate, like you want the cobwebs to make sense. On the original book, it has snakes. So I'm just going to do cobwebs. It doesn't have to be exact. And when you go over this with some, I was going to use like some gold marker. It'll make it stand out even more. Just get inspiration. Doesn't have to be exact. You know. And that's what I'm doing. Just like that. That's it. Simple. It's not a lot. Plus I want some room to leave a title on here. I'm gonna let this dry and then add in my gold marker, the gold leaf. I might have to use another sheet on the inside just to stiffen up the covers, so the inside and the outside. It'll help make the book sturdier. And I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit and then I'll come back and I'll show you a little later how I want to close the book, but I'm just weary to put a closure until I get my die cuts put in here and see how much I need to use to close up the book. And then this part right here, forgot. I'm supposed to punch a hole, so you know that that's a pocket right there. So let me grab my puncher. Well, that's a lesson learned for me. You have to punch the hole before you put this in. It's not perfect, but it's there. So there's our little punch. It's not exactly in the center, but I don't care. It's fine. You know that that's a pocket. And these are all pockets here, and this is the back page. All right, I know this is a long video, guys, so I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll try to edit this up so it's a little shorter, but thank you all for watching. I'll do another video to show you the finished project and what all of this is going to look like. I think it's going to be so cool, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.